everyone and welcome to CFC Fan TV. This is Backpage Blues. Now I know you're all so excited about it.
This has been far too long, isn't it?
It has been far too long and we're so excited to welcome it back, and we can welcome it back now because... Transfers have began.
Well, it's happening for everyone else though. Redundancy seems to be happening with Chelsea at the minute.
I know. Now let's quickly reference, before we get in all the comments, the fact that I'm not speaking the same because my lips seem to be a little bit swollen.
What have you done?
I've just had a slight enhancement, as you do. But what happens is and anyone who's watching, obviously go and only get it done by a proper qualified nurse.
Did you have it done by?
Qualified nurses.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, they're all nurses actually in hospitals in London. So yeah. But yeah, you get the swollen and then it goes down. So, but you know.
Oh, so this isn't it.
No, this is not it. No, you won't even notice by the time it's done. Anyway, the point of the matter is that these videos need to go out. So I need to get over my whole. I don't look very good today, and just.
Sophie, you look lovely, as always.
Put it out for you. Thank you very much. Got wet hair, everything's going on in here, isn't it? Right then, shall we get into it, Charles?
Yeah, stop talking
really,
about you.
really excited to have this segment back. Okay, so let's talk first and foremost. We've had lots of talk about him on the channel. You obviously have the guys from Italian Football TV giving you a bit of a lowdown.
That's good, that.
Yeah, but Sarri, what's the deal?
Right, so it looks very much like Maurizio Sarri is going to be Chelsea's new manager. Now, there's been so many candidates for this. Obviously, the Arsenal thing has played a situation that's clearly over now. They've got Emery on board. Luis Enrique was favourite for a long time.
Yeah.
But it looks like his wages have kind of priced him out, Enrique. And Sarri, while, I mean, the critics would say hasn't won anything exactly. He's now the clear front runner. So much so that Zenit St. Petersburg, the Russian team, were after him, and now they've dropped out because they're pretty convinced he's going to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Napoli have a new manager. They've got Carlo Ancelotti. And yeah, he's on his way. He's got a £7 million release clause, but only to the end of this month, which doesn't have very many days left.
Okay, great.
So that needs to be sorted. And the other thing that needs to be sorted, of course, is Chelsea still have a manager.
Well, yeah, I know.
Exactly.
That's what. And do you know what? Somebody left me a comment saying that we just want him out. It's not the case. We're trying to be realistic in saying that we really feel as if we're giving you our insight. Not our inside information, but what we consider to be very, very likely to happen is that he has decided himself that he doesn't really want the job so much. Well, that's what it is. I
don't think the reasons for getting rid of Conte, apart from maybe a few months in the middle of this season when things were really bad, particularly on the pitch.
That's what I mean.
But off the pitch, he has to. The situation at the club is untenable, and this whole standoff at the minute is about his payout. Yeah. Conte bought 3/4 of Chelsea's current backroom team in with him. They will all go, so that's going to be a bit of a nightmare for the club. Yeah. That situation needs to resolve itself, and that obviously leaves Chelsea with Sarri, and it does now seem like Sarri is pretty much the only target. The good news is that if Sarri does come, one of his stipulations is that he wants Chelsea to be going in for some of Napoli's current players. Mm-hmm. So you can look at Hysaj, the right back. You're looking at Koulibaly, who's a very good central defender.
We talked about him last season, didn't we?
We did. Very good memory for you.
Oh, I know, Charles.
Not just a pretty face.
It's not my first Backpage Blues. Please, I can't laugh right now. I haven't got my nails done. I'm going to Vegas on Friday, everybody, so I'm in a bit of a transition.
Never been there before, have you?
Oh no, I know, only 8-9 times. So I'm in a transition of getting the nails done, the hair, the makeup, the lip.
Anyway, enough about you.
Yeah,
and Jorginho, who was one of their best players last season. Man City want him, but it might be that he prefers to move to Chelsea and working with his old boss. Now, the way in which this relationship with Sarri and De Laurentiis, the Napoli chairman, has ended, might make this a little bit harder. Mm-hmm. But it is interesting, and I think if Sarri does come to Chelsea, major personnel changes are going to be needed because he's not going to be playing the 3-5-2, 3-4-3 formation that we've seen. He's very much a 4-3-3 man. He's very set. He's very set on having attacking players that win the ball back, lots of high pressure. It's potentially very exciting, but what it does mean is that there's certain players at the club who might not fit that mould, and there's certain players that need to be brought in. Now, if he's worked with a lot of these players before, then if a couple of them come over to Chelsea, then that could be interesting. Obviously, when we saw this work before, when Jose Mourinho came in the first time, one of the first things he did was bring in Ricardo Carvalho and Paulo Ferreira, who he'd worked with at Porto. Yeah. So we have seen it before. It's a thing that a lot of managers do, and it is potentially very exciting for Chelsea fans.
Perfect. Okay, then just quickly let's touch on this then. Morata.
Yeah.
And who could be potentially his replacement, even though I honestly and truly don't believe the name I'm seeing on here will be at Chelsea FC. You give us some hope though, Charles. Come on.
No, well look, firstly on Morata, the situation is very interesting. Look, it is absolutely clear, and I don't care what anyone says, that he has not settled in England. He's not taken to the style of play. He's had a lot of personal problems off the pitch. He's had a pretty poor time on the pitch overall, if we're being honest.
And focused on having a baby, isn't he?
Having 2 babies.
Are they twins?
They're twins.
Oh gosh, I didn't know that. Well, congratulations, Morata.
And Alice.
And Alice, yes. Very loved up, aren't they?
Yeah, God, their Instagram's a bit sickening, isn't it?
I wouldn't say sickening, Charles.
I've had to unfollow them.
Maybe from a guy's point of view.
I've got to be honest. Anyway,
yeah.
forget that. He's been talking to a lot of different Italian clubs. He's been spotted in Milan with the AC Milan chief executive, and then this week he's been talking to Inter Milan. Those are the latest reports out of Italy. He's also had huge interest from Juventus to bring him back. So it looks like that's a deal that could happen. Him going to one of the Italian clubs. His wife is Italian. You'd presume that they would, having not settled in London, they would probably jump at the chance to move back to any Italian club.
Yeah.
Now the one that was being mentioned in these Inter Milan reports to come the other way is Mauro Icardi. Now that for me seems a little bit unrealistic.
Yeah.
Because I mean he's.
Would we ever get somebody that good? I mean, I honestly think it's a miracle we've got someone like Eden Hazard, if I'm being honest. I think it's a great miracle.
Well, I think that Icardi is at the very, very top of strikers in this market, and it's going to take Morata and a hell of a lot more money to get him. Bear in mind that he could well go to a Champions League club, which.
But I feel as if Man City are. I mean, if they want a player, if they want to break the bank to go get somebody, obviously they have financial. But they do. But I feel like we need. You cannot say any signing we made last season was. Wow.
No,
God, I'm excited about this.
No, I think Rudiger's done well.
Oh yeah. But again, that was more of an underdog thing. That wasn't something.
At the time of the signing. Yeah, no,
you know what I mean.
I completely agree.
Yeah, so I think we just need to focus on actually signing someone who we know has a proven track record to be.
Well, look, I mean that's what the club needs. I think.
Otherwise, next season, no matter whether we've got Champions League or not, we're going to really struggle.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Right, okay then. Just quickly, one player that I do actually really like and I want to talk about is Batshuayi.
Right.
Are we going to disagree here, Charles?
We never disagreed.
I think me and Charles are going to disagree here. Go on.
I think Batshuayi will possibly leave. I think Chelsea, if Chelsea want to be paying the huge money that it takes to get top quality players, they're going to need to sell. And that involves selling a lot of the loan players. But Batshuayi's right at the top of that. Batshuayi in this current market could be worth about 50 million, which is, although he has scored some fantastically important goals for Chelsea, he's not in the current squad. Obviously, it's a shame he was injured for Borussia Dortmund, but he was very, very good over there. Dortmund will be well interested. Well, they are very, very interested in taking him on a permanent deal. And if Chelsea can get 50 million for him, then they will take that, certainly.
Okay, great. And who's the player that you think might come in? I can't even pronounce
Well, this is just according to reports in Germany, and Chelsea have been asked this player for a while. Everyone's been asked this player for a while, and that is Christian Pulisic. He is a very exciting player. He's American, so obviously he won't be at the World Cup.
Love Americans.
Do you?
Oh, so much.
Yeah, I was born in America.
Were you?
You knew that, didn't you?
No, I actually didn't. I don't think so. Can't remember that,
Anyway.
Charles. I was listening. Okay, but you think that's potential?
Yeah, potentially. He'd be a very young player to come in. I'm not sure whether he would be automatically first choice, and he is coveted by a hell of a lot of clubs around Europe. So that would be hard. But yeah, I think it'd be a great sign for Chelsea if it does come true. Just while we're talking about players coming in, obviously it's a little bit hard because the club is so in flux at the minute, and it's a little bit disheartening to see clubs like Liverpool. They've unveiled their new midfield. I mean, I know they lost the Champions League final, which was hilarious. I was so happy. It was so funny.
I don't like Real Madrid. I don't like either of them. I was not supporting anyone in that final.
Oh, I turned Spanish for the day.
Okay, right. Leon, let's calm down. No more of the talk, Charles. Okay, and then just quickly then, to round it off, Leon Bailey and Jamal...
Gone.
Lascelles? Lascelles, well, yeah.
Okay, so Jamal Lascelles played very well for Newcastle at the heart defence. The club obviously needs young English players because we don't have any English players. Cahill was the only one that played any amount of games last season, really. I'd love to see Loftus-Cheek back, but the club does need some of these players. I mean, Lascelles was probably not very far off going to the World Cup. He would have been there or thereabouts. And yeah, you know, he would he start for Chelsea? No, but would he be a good squad player? Yes, I think so. And Leon Bailey, we've spoken about him so many times. He'd be a fantastic player for Chelsea. He's one of the most impressive players in the Bundesliga. And this is what we're seeing again. You know, even though the club is sort of in flux and maybe the manager coming in, while he won't have automatic top say over transfers or anything like it, it will obviously be moulded to that. But these are club targets. Leon Bailey's a club target. We spoke about him last season.
I hope we get him. He's young, he's decent, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very good.
Anyway, guys, comment below. Thank you for watching our rendition of Backpage Blues. It will be back again next week, won't it, when I'm back from my holiday? We'll sort something out, in the weekend.
Are you looking forward to Vegas? What are you going to do?
Vegas, what am I going to do?
Is that a bit X-rated for
No. I'm, yeah. No, I'm going to drink a lot, party a lot, eat a lot. See my friends. I've got a lot of American friends, so I'd love to hang out with them. And yeah,
nice.
Basically what we're going to do, take a bit of chill time. This is my only time off. You know, we're very much on footballers' holiday time here. We get a few weeks off. We don't even get a full week off, do we? I wish we'll get there one day, Charles. Don't worry, you've got to keep the faith. Anyway, everyone, comment below. Who do you want to sign this summer? Are you happy with the potential prospect of Sarri coming to Chelsea? Do you want Conte to stay? What do you lot think of the likes of Leon Bailey? Would you like Batshuayi to stay in, to go out? Comment below and we will see you all very, very soon. We're going to be doing a fans Q&A coming up next.